right, we've got the bike pretty far disassembled. For people wondering what's the best way to work on the front end, changing the wheel or the forks or taking things apart, I typically just use a set of car jack stands underneath the front pegs, just like that. But because I've got the bike apart, to clean everything and to kind of just check everything over, I've got new handlebars coming on the way. I ordered a new floorboard here because the piece that covers the passenger peg there was cracked and broken. That piece was actually only $5.62 off of Revzilla. So I went ahead and actually ordered a new bottom plastic piece just to make sure this one's not like warped or something, so I can kind of just check them together and make sure that everything fits together like brand new. While I have the bike apart, the next couple of things I want to do is, of course, I'm going to get rid of the linked brake system so that when you actuate the foot brake, it no longer actuates the front brake. You can see probably, if you remember from the last couple of videos, I've already put a new front wheel and tire. This is from my original Navi because, of course, I've got the Brembo brake on that one, and this one has been modified quite a bit, so I've got some extra parts. I do have a rear wheel as well, but it's got a tire on it that I don't want to use on this bike, so I'm going to change that around, and I will get to addressing that one at some point. But while I have the bike apart, I'm just kind of cleaning everything. I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to get rid of the linked brakes so that this only actuates the rear brake. The front brake will, just like factory, only actuate the front. This one was added by the previous owner to replace the parking brake. I'm probably going to get rid of that as well as this whole entire control and just replace it with something aftermarket because replacing these bars, the choke does not function on this bike. It's just coiled up down here because it's got the Polini carburetor. I'm also going to do the AC to DC conversion for the headlights so that way I can run better lighting on it and better turn signals and all that. I will also replace the flasher relay. I've already made a video on how to do the AC to DC conversion, so if you check out some of my other stuff, I've got I think a pretty good video showing how to do this, just using an add a fuse and going to the fuse box itself, rather than splicing any of these wires. With these handlebars, the way that the previous owner had it set up, they're all really bad. The cables and everything kind of bind when you steer back and forth, even though it's got pretty much factory size and shape of handlebars. But just kind of carrying on with the bike right now, cleaning things up. I ordered another generic universal license plate mount here to replace all of this big heavy weight here. Sorry, the lighting in my garage is really bad. I'm using a security light that I haven't installed up front yet. As a little bit of extra lighting for the video because it's awful, but it is very cold outside. We got a foot of snow last night, so I'm not riding the bike and I don't want to open the garage door to show because it's cold out, but there's a lot of snow outside. So this is where we're at on the bike. Just current updates. I took the panels all off and cleaned them in the bathtub, and they were actually so filthy that they left a ring around the tub, but they're pretty scratched up, and the panel and the stickers that were all on them left kind of sun fade where they were at, so they're not going to be permanent, but they'll probably go back on the bike temporarily. So that's everything that I've got for today. Thank you again for watching. Please subscribe. Feel free to share, like, comment. Tell me what you think I should do to this bike before it's put back together. Goodbye.